Fragment, A Story in Growing is the first release from developer KK Narrative. The game follows a Chinese father and his struggle to raise his daughter on his own whilst trying to maintain a perfect work-life balance. The game is described as a stream of consciousness life simulator. That seems like a fitting description for this mostly text-driven narrative game. It feels like a mashup of a visual novel, a scrapbook, and a light dusting of Disco Elysium's thought bubble mechanic. You're literally given pieces of the story via text boxes representing thoughts and ideas. It's then up to you to decide how best to proceed, or how to finish the thought, you might say. Are you going to scold your daughter or comfort her? Are you going to focus on getting your boss's favour at work, or focus on your social life? It's up to you to decide. You'll be given plenty of choices and opportunities to replay levels, as there is quite a few branching paths. The game lets you know up front if you've made a wrong decision. In this case, any path that worsens your daughter's well-being is grounds for replaying a level the right way. The game has a few unlockables that you can play around with as you make your way through the story. Flowers are a visual indicator of game progression and a certain amount are needed to progress further. There's also stickers which represent ideas or even memories that you can use to make your own scrapbook of the story. As mentioned, the game really captures the feeling of thoughts rushing through your head. There's no sense of urgency, however, as everything is played out at your own pace. Moreover, when the screen fills up with text boxes and images, it truly captures the feeling of being scatterbrained, trying your best to make a decision. I particularly enjoyed a section in the game where you come home late to find your daughter is scared and has left all the lights, the TV and the radio on. Going through each object, selecting the option to switch it off, and wading through a seemingly endless series of electricals to turn off could have easily been tedious. I found it quite accurate to real life, however. The feeling of, what next? Did I check everything? Okay, it's time to deal with this, and so on. I have a few issues with the game, most of which could be fixed with an update or two. My main gripes are the feeling that my choices don't matter overall, as there is a clear right and wrong way to proceed through the story. I would have liked the option to proceed down the wrong path at every opportunity, just to see how far removed from the opposite path I could go. I understand a game like this is already text heavy and time consuming to make, but it would have really added to that sense of freedom. Plus, the game doesn't exactly start off on the happiest of notes, so a darker path would have been interesting at the very least. Similarly, during the life balancing section, a lot of the options are repeated over and over, such as feeding the same stray dog or going to the same movie on the same day. A little extra variety here would have been great. Another issue I have is that the game feels a bit unpolished in some areas. Trying to navigate the various menus felt needlessly clunky, having to click the same tab that you're on to deselect it and go back to the main story page felt counterintuitive. Just an extra tab for the game proper would have been an easy fix. Furthermore, the English text really needs another once-over. I understand some things are going to be lost in translation, but the text reads as too formal sometimes, grammatically wrong other times, or simply has a lot of spelling errors. Lastly, the music is pleasant, but there needs to be more of it. I played the game for about 40 minutes before the music changed. Again, this isn't a deal breaker. The music that is there is really fitting, and the added sound effects are a nice addition. Another plus for the game is the art style. The game doesn't rely on text the whole time, instead opting for some simple slideshow style art, and even the odd animated clip. The stickers representing items and memories are also fittingly cute for what is a chill game at the end of the day. The topics can get heavy at times, so be warned. I definitely think for the price point this is an easy game to recommend. I got sucked into the story and absorbed by retrying levels to achieve some harmony in the protagonist's life. It's definitely not for everyone, but I think it's unique enough that it sets itself apart from typical life simulator games. There's a lot of game here, albeit not very challenging. It's a game that has a lot of passion poured into it, and it oozes charm throughout. Sometimes that's just the kind of game I'm looking for. Check it out if it seems up your street, and thanks for watching, liking and subscribing. Cheers!